Hello, my name is Caitlin Poston, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the COVID-19 pandemic and how it has affected my life in various ways. First, the pandemic has affected my academic life in many ways. Due to the pandemic, schools have generally shifted online. Last year, since I wasn't having to go to school in person, I kind of lost motivation to complete my assignments. The late assignments started piling up, which overwhelmed me, giving me less motivation to complete them. I was turning in assignments late or even not turning them in at all. This had a great impact on my grades. Thankfully, I was able to get my grades up by the end of the year, so I was able to pass all my classes. Second, the pandemic has affected my work life in many ways. One way that it has affected my work life is by making it easier to get a job. So many people are refusing to work due to the pandemic and the fear of getting sick. People are also using more pickup and delivery options when trying to buy something. Due to this, there are a lot more job openings now than ever. It has been easier for me to get a job. Businesses are so desperate for workers that they are also giving them good benefits. In the midst of today's crazy world, it is very easy for anyone to get a job with good benefits. I took advantage of this and was able to get my first job at the start of the pandemic. Next, the pandemic has affected my personal life in many ways. The main way it has affected my personal life was the impact it had on my social life. Because I wasn't going to school in person, I wasn't able to see many of my friends as often. I found that it was hard to schedule days to hang out because most of my friends had family members who were older, making them more susceptible to contracting COVID. Because of this, they weren't able to hang out as much because they were trying to be extra careful. Thankfully, we were able to FaceTime, which helped a lot. Last, I think my biggest challenge throughout the pandemic has been staying on top of my school life. As explained earlier, I lost motivation to do my assignments and let my grades drop drastically. I had to learn new ways to keep myself motivated and show myself what assignments I had to do without overwhelming myself. Some of the tips I taught myself were so helpful that I still use them today and will continue using them for years to come. To conclude, the COVID-19 pandemic has drastically affected my life in all aspects. It has made me more adaptable, yet it has also crippled my ability to do many things.